This is the St Helens side, and a little surprise in the fact that Kevin Iro comes into the centre, but he returns. He has missed the last 4 or 5. Wellens is the fullback, Hall, Iro, Hoppy and Sullivan the three-quarter line. Only Paul Newlove absent, Tommy Martin and Sean Long at half-back. And the forwards, Perolini, Cunningham and Nicol, joint to Ilangi in the second row and Sculthorpe. That, I would suggest, is pretty much full strength. And on the bench, it's O'Neill, Matautia, West and Yonkers, and the coach is Ian Millward. So out they come. They ended the Tigers' Old Trafford dream here last September, 36-6, having won 42 points to 14 in August. 112 tries scored. Only Bradford with 130 is better than that. A fantastic team when they're on blob. And will the Castleford Tigers feel the full strength of this St Helens side tonight? Martin low down, Sculthorpe over the top. Purcell again, Davis. Here's Danny Orr. Danny Orr, whoa, flying tackle by Tuilangi. I know they've got some players coming in, Fairley and Shields next year, but they will miss him. Perolini to within 15 metres of the line. Cunningham, Saints looking to respond. Martin to Long. Long then to Wellens, who's joined in. He gets to within 9. Sculthorpe. Here's Joint. Joint out the back door to Sculthorpe again. Then on to Long. He finds Cunningham. Martin is the runner. Cunningham is going all the way! Cunningham under the post! What a magnificent try from the St Helens hooker. The best of British. Keiron Cunningham, Welsh international. That was a fine try.
Super stuff. Neat little play by the second row of Chris Joint, but it was built upon from a good strong run from the prop forward Perolini. Not the best defence, but let's not take anything away from the hooker. He's been one of the forwards that has worked hard. Joint gets it away, Sculthorpe on, but watch this run. Step again, great balance, great strength, wonderful try.
Without Sampson and without Raper, but the Saints having a devil's own job, but this fella's having a wow of a game. Cunningham.
Leading the way, leading by example.
Sculthorpe, great run. Oh, looked over the shoulder, saw Martin, but knew that Danny Orr was between the two. Now it's with Joint. Here it is with Iro. Iro stabs the ball forward. Davis and Shaw, Cunningham to Long, changed by the Saints. Wellens, almost through. Danny Orr held on to his shirt tails. Sculthorpe on the charge.
Held up over the line. Head and feet.
He's getting a try. Well, Stuart Cummings was well positioned. Sculthorpe got the ball down. From this angle, it looked like he'd been held up over the try line. But Stuart Cummings, without reference to the video ref, has given Paul Sculthorpe the try, and frankly that's come against the run of play. But Sculthorpe and Saints won't be arguing. That's given them a 4-point lead.
Well, he's done ever so well. He's definitely been swiveled onto his back and he's obviously just plopped it down. Can't see from that angle, that is for sure. Good work from Wellens. And from here you can see the defence was all at sea.
Turned on his back, gets to his feet though, plays the ball. Castleford still ahead in the penalty count. Here is Long. Gets away from Orr, can't get away from Flowers.
It's fancy stuff, but they're not making the advantage forward.
This fellow will try, and he gets the ball away to Matautia. Matautia has got Joint on the charge. Oh, what a try! Chris Joint. They had the hole punched up the middle. Matautia turned the ball back, and who was waiting? The captain. And Chris Joint galloped his way over. He's in double figures for the season now, Chris Joint.
What a great substitution by the coach Ian Millward. The run from Ferretti to Ilangi, sucks in the defence, he gets off to Matautia, who runs the angle. Chris Joint read it ever so well. Good, hard, solid work, nothing fancy. Just basic rugby league football, run from the dummy half position. See how it sucks in 3 defenders. He goes out on the loop, back on the inside. Nobody's going to stop this guy.
St Helens strike on the stroke of half-time, but I don't think Ian Millwood will be terribly impressed with the overall performance of the champions in this first half. There's the half-time siren.
Improve on their go forward. They could score tries if they do that.
It's with Purcell. Wide it goes to Orr, and then Orr was behind Vowles. It's been swooped on by Long. It's a foot race between Long and Danny Orr. Rogers is after him. Long is quick. Long will get the ball.
Fully deserved. They thought there might be deflection of Wellens. Look at the pace on this guy. He's in fine form.
It's a disruptive change that Stuart Rayford has had to make as well. Andy Lynch coming on for Brad Davis. That won't help their cause. And Iro quickly over his head to Wellens. Fritz, well, he got the tackle in. He was missed. Purcell finishes the job off.
Stuart Cummings shouting out that he had not completed that first tackle. That's the reason why a penalty was not given.
This is Chris Joynt still, and eventually he goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4 black and green jerseys.
Will it be a kick from Sean Long? I think so, into the corner.
This is the last. It's a stab. Looking for Cunningham! Oh, he won't give this yet. He'll check, will he? No, he'll give it. Second try for Keiron Cunningham. Stuart Cummings must have been absolutely convinced that Cunningham had run from an onside situation. And Cunningham, he hits double figures for the season. The kick was inch perfect from Long, and Cunningham, he was with him all the way.
How many times have we seen this from the little halfback Sean Long? Short kicking game, superb. Good decision by the referee, Stuart Cummings. Well, it would have been interesting to see how he would have run. Whether he would have run pretty quickly and freely.
Cunningham's having a wow of a match. Look at him. And Michael Eagers lost it in the tackle. Oh dear. Stuart Rayford will be furious. Martin, back to Iro. Now can Iro set the ground alight? Gives it to Cunningham. He might. Cunningham. Oh, what a handful.
Some big hits.
Long again. Looking to open them up. Showed it to 3 and then gave it to Sculthorpe. Mather was all round it. Joint dummy half. He gets through Shaw, finds Iro, bounces away from Wells. Purcell is there. That's the last.
Could have been a flop. Tonks came in extremely late.
He's gone for the post, has Long, and it's bounced up for Wellens. Oh, that was planned. He took aim on the cover of the post. Castleford allowed it to hit that post, and it stood up in the in-goal area, and Wellens was one of 3 St Helens players hurtling forward for the opportunity.
It's a planned move, all right. It was a long shot, and it was spot on. 3 were going for it.
Because Wellens is on top of his game this year, and of course Radlinski at Wigan would be regarded as the #1 fullback in England, but this kid, Paul Wellens, is pushing him every inch of the way.
Well, the most important factor is such an asset because his versatility. He can play out, well, virtually anywhere, can't he?
Well, so can Radlinski. But this fellow, he's having a wonderful season. He's delayed the pass to Long. Long will scoot in. Sean Long. Second try for Sean Long, created by Wellens. That was a little bit of, here you are, mate, you gave me one 2 minutes ago. Why don't you take 4 now? Long with the try, under the posts, and the kick to come.
When they get in this mood, they're likely to do anything. And it was poor defence, going far too high. Desperation in the end from Flowers. Good support play. One thing that the Saints can do, and that's follow the man with the football. When there's a break on, inevitably there'll be not just 1, but there'll be a dozen getting to them. They're all eager to get there. He's had a fine match as Sean Long. So is the man that provided him with a pass. Just keeping this ball alive, looking for the offload. As I say, not the best attempt from Flowers, who won't forget that. This guy won't forget this though. Neither will the fans
A very slow and sluggish start by St Helens. Here is certainly another Keiron Cunningham.
Oh, without a doubt. He's had a wow of a game.
Great tackle by Iga, who has also had a wow of a game. Long, the flooding forward. Oh, knock on.
Solid in defence. He's swept up really well.
Long again, he's a real will-o'-the-wisp. Out the back door it goes to Sullivan. Sullivan, oh, if he could have released the ball down the left-hand side, Dwayne West was hunting. Martin to Joint, big hit by Purcell. Drove his man backwards. Last tackle here for Saints. With the boot is Long, drifted it over the top. Martin, Sullivan, brilliant!
Will he go to the screen?
Yes, he will.
Go for Tiawai. Impact. Oh, the legs are going in the same. That's a dead heat.
Yes, it is. And as you say, you've got to be in front to be offside.
Tiawai.
Well, Sullivan waits and it's no try. So it was an error from Castleford. They didn't find touch with the penalty. Long again. Here's Yonkers.
Well, it certainly deserved a try. It was a beautiful plotted move. Chip over the top.
Will he try it again? Oh, that looked forward to Sculthorpe.
Sure did. He delayed it very long, did Tommy Martin.
The crowd was a bit quiet then. They didn't scream forward pass. Cunningham has cut them up again. Cunningham, he's got Tommy Martin.
Forward.
That's forward. They came across to complete the tackle.
I'm not so sure it was completed either.
This is Martin. There's a hole for Martin. Cunningham's on his inside.
Blown it. Blown it, and he knows it.
There's the siren. That's enough, says Stuart Cummings.